Good evening. Today's video is shoulder mobility and also strength training. So we're going to do 3 different exercises today using resistant bands for your shoulder. So this exercise here actually works your rotator cuff as well. I call it the scarecrows to the shoulder press. So before you do any of these exercises, make sure you get clearance through your doctor that it's okay to work out. Now, I know a lot of people do videos based on like your normal type of shoulder exercise with shoulder press and with dumbbells or kettlebells, but this one here is resistant bands. You got more, you can control it more. You got variable tension, so you can control it. So if you can't pull it all the way back, you go back as far as you want to. With dumbbells or kettlebells, you have to deviate the weight. If it's too heavy, you got to set down with lower weight. But with resistant bands, you can deviate the tension based on how much you pull it. So a lot more effective in my opinion. But so we'll go on to demonstrating. So these here I call the scarecrow with a shoulder press, and it really helps your rotator cuff. So a lot of people have a little sharp pains right back there in the back of their shoulders. And if it's arthritis, a lot of times with arthritis, you can take medication, but you're on medication. So what I would suggest is the more you work it, the more you move it, the more circulation, the better it is. If you've been working out, you know that working out actually helps with the arthritis pain, and it helps it to subside the pain by working it actually gets more circulation, more blood flow, and it'll help to subside the arthritis pain. So today's 3 different exercises. I'm gonna demonstrate the first one, and then Andrea is going to help me demonstrate the other 2. So the first one, your arms at a 90 degrees, 90 here and 90 here. So what we're going to do, you can use a resistant band with a handle, without a handle. This actually got a strap, so I'm just using the strap. So here we go. We're going to do scarecrows here, all the way back to the wall, and then shoulder press up. Back down, slow and control. Go up. That's 2. Depending on how much tension you want, you just move the resistant band further back if you want to. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So reason I love this because the resistant band also helps your stability of your shoulders. So give you a scenario. If you're traveling, you got luggage, somebody's sitting right over the overhead compartment, so you can't really get in front of the person. So you kind of like taking your bag and kind of like reaching over. What if that bag doesn't go all the way in and it shifts? So that jerking motion and it snaps back. If you don't have stability in your shoulder, or you don't train with stability, a lot of times you'll pull a muscle in your shoulder. So with this, because of the angle that it is, and it's on my wrist, it's training a lot of stability in your shoulder. So not only do I have to pull it back, I have to stabilize it, and then I have to push it up. So I'm trying to push it up, but the resistant band is wanting to pull me forward. So I have to maintain that and then go up as well. So a lot of times we only train one way. Normal, what we see in the gym, or machine. This is functional training. So functional training mimics what we do every day, any type of scenario. It don't even have to be luggage. It can be like pots and pans. You can have something reaching for pots and pans. Somebody put something else inside of a pot or a pan that's on the top shelf that's a little high. So you go reach for it, but didn't realize that there was other things in the pot, and it shifts on you. So that sudden jerk, a lot of times if you're not training for stability, that might cause you to pull a muscle. So big thing with shoulder prevention, you have to have mobility and flexibility in your shoulder. Then you have to train for strength training, and then you also have to train for stability training. So those are the three main things that a lot of my clients, that what I focus on when it comes to shoulder, knees, hips, ankle, doesn't matter. I train all of it, all three. Can't do one without the other, because you got to have the mobility in order to get the range of motion, but also you got to have stability to be able to make sure you can hold it without moving all over the place. So this is very important to work on. So not only did I turn this into a mobility drill, I also made it stability and strength training. So again, if I wanted to do it just without no resistance bands, I can just do this, just body weight. But if I got that range of motion and I wanted to continue to get stronger, then I add a resistance band. So the resistance band add another dimension to the workouts. Now I'm not just doing mobility. I'm actually doing strength training and stability training. See how the band wanted to pull me forward? So I have to keep my arm on the wall, pull it back into the scarecrow position, and shoulder press it without it moving forward. So that's one of the exercises. Andrea going to demonstrate the other two exercises, and I'll talk about it while she do it. All right, on to Andrea. Andrea is demonstrating exercise number 2. Again, she's working those shoulders. What's attached to her is resistance bands, and she's keeping the tension. She's not going too far forward. So we're working on 3 things here. We're working on strength training, mobility, and also stability training as well, because she got to be able to control it. So this is exercise number 2. When you do these reps, I forgot to mention on exercise number 1, you want to do anywhere from 10 to 15 reps, 3 to 5 sets, depending on your level. If you're a beginner, intermediate, advanced. So if you're a beginner, I will start with about 3 to 5 sets, anywhere between 10 to 15 reps. All right, thank you, Andrea. All right, this is exercise number 3. Andrea's demonstrating this. Again, this is focused on strength training, mobility, and also stability in your shoulders. What's attached to her wrist is straps, and then the resistance band on each arm. As you can see, slow and control, we do anywhere between 10 to 15 reps, anywhere between 3 to 5 sets, just depending on your level of training. So make sure you go slow and control, and this will help you with your shoulder mobility, also strength training, and also stability in your shoulders. All right. Thank you, Andrea.